I also got a poem in the top 10 finalists in the state newspaper this year. And it's another depressing poem for you, because that's what I do. They're not depressing? No. Oh, thank you. I'll tell my therapist that. Thank you, no way. This is called Snapping Turtle, and it's actually taken from a true story that happened when we moved from Florida to Pelion. But I'm also using it as a metaphor. You all see the turtles that are constantly trying to pass over the highways here, and sometimes the rednecks hit them, and sometimes they don't. This is about one that I tried to rescue, thinking that I could, and I have never seen a alligator snapping turtle up close before. And I didn't know you could take the word ferocious and snapping turtle and put it together. I just figured all turtles are sweet and stupid. This guy lunged at me and my Birkenstock because I took off my Birkenstock because that's what I wear out there. I was trying to get him to go across the street, and he wanted to eat my Birkenstock. But anyway, so it's also used as a metaphor for my father. In the end, I was trying to save him, even as it was midday and his dark, portly self was plain to other drivers who slowed, then turned their wheels to avoid an unpleasant crunch. He was going to do it, forge his march across the black pavement and to hell with God or consequence or my inferior stick, gently prodding the grump to alter his course, circle back round to his pond, his den. A farmer pulled over in a rackety truck, shook his head and brandishing a rake, rolled the hissing brute like a leathery ball off the asphalt, down the grassy bank and back to the water's edge. Looking below, I saw the reluctant lump of him merge with the inky pool, and aloud I prayed he would find even one compelling reason to stay. Thank you. Did I mention it's my birthday?
Hey, birthday!
Thank you. Thanks. It was really nice of all of you to come out for my birthday. I'm just that egotistical. And delusional. That's one of the characteristics that I read about Virgos, is that they are in denial all the time.
You're just better than everybody
You're like
else.
shaking it.
Yeah.
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 You're like
Gosh, I really just, I wish I had a whole chapbook in my computer before it crashed, and that was, of course, the one thing I didn't back up. So I'm going to read any requests for the people who know requests. Okay.
Something upbeat. Clever.
something really depressing that'll make me want to go home and kill myself.
Yeah, I can do something.
Okay, great.
Here is actually something new, but it's not the edited final version. This is before the computer crashed, and it's kind of depressing. It's called "Killing the Spiderlings." Yeah. The mother laid her egg sac on the inside of the window pane so the sunlight revealed the inner structure with each separate dot of life within the cottony womb. There were at least 100 or more, unmoving, until in one spray I drenched the entire mass, and the flesh of the egg heaved in and out, then went limp and darkened. For the rest of the day, I left it alone there in the sunlit window, and when evening came, I swept it away. I don't feel bad. Most people who hear my work, I hope they hear a possum, which I might just do for the heck of it. It's a really awful poem about the death of a possum, but it's a metaphor. I would never wish vegetarian.
In a poem?
Huh?
A metaphor in a poem?
Yeah,
Wow.
I know.
That's like deep.
I know. I tried.
You and your literary devices.
Who said this? Who said this? She said this. Can you see her? It's dark. This is who said that. Smartass.
Here's one that actually was the first one to get published in the Cackalack a couple years ago. It's called Old Maid.
Yeah, I love it.
My letter will arrive sealed with the dark of my mouth to send some part of me to your wayward hands. Here is the news. Everything is breaking. The light switches no longer respond. The machines have caught a bad cough. The panes in the windows have grown scabs. The furnace, may I say, has no more passion. I realize it began with me, the ache in my knuckles, the bone fingers splintering. I hold nothing, not writing utensil, spoon, your hands. Do you wonder how I have managed, or if I have at last crumbled into shards, imploded into dust? With difficulty, I have written this, my lips full of ink. Did you know that my skin can also hold words, fold like paper, and be torn? I think a lot of you have not heard of Possum. And it was written a long, long time ago when I was 15, fresh out of a relationship. And you know when you're 15 and someone breaks up with you, it is the most, not that it's not painful when you're older, but my God.
You wrote it that long ago?
Yeah.
I did not know
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was my Sylvia Plath.
Okay, no, I liked it. I just didn't realize you did it that long ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
It wasn't that long ago.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
My bad, okay.
It wasn't that long ago.
Sanity article.
10 years ago.
Yeah, really.
Okay, let's see if I can. It's been a while since I've done it. So remember, it's about an X, not an actual animal.
Yeah.
Old marsupial, you have found the end. Moist and tar and filthy tissue, your black eyes engaging the truth of the matter. You feign death no more. Famished pauper, having dredged up the worms and rotten fruits in your malicious attempts, leaving them like dreadful curses at the stoop of my door. Each morning your rat tail conjured a new gift. Corn cob, bird's head, blood-caked thimbles. My humiliations grew, and I intended to kill you. Yet it seems another wished it more than I. A fishhook, sticking through your cheek from a pepper you plotted to steal and eat, the obvious murder weapon. No more need I contemplate, the act has been done, and now each day my thrill is observing how much you've decayed. I have noticed no one visiting your grave except the street lamp, still mourning your funeral, bending over you like an artificial god as your body flattens and dwindles away. You can't tell I was reading Sylvia Plath at that time. Not